live? Oh man. 10th broadcast. I guess it is live. Sorry guys. It was telling me I had a bad connection here at my house. Happy New Year everyone. 2017 is upon us. It's Tuesday the 3rd. And you didn't see me work out yesterday because you gotta understand something real quick. I am an endurance athlete. It means I run long distance and I cycle long distance. So I usually get Mondays off because weekends are my long runs or my long bike rides, or I'm traveling back from an event. In this case, we're traveling back from Rosarito. Got back last night. Had a great time this weekend. Had a great New Year's with the family. My wife, my baby, my mom, my uncles. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you can see my stories, my stories. So anyways, hope you guys had a great time. So it's late. I've had a long day, been up since 5:30 in the morning, and just got home a little while ago. And well, for you guys that are barely starting off, I know I started off last week with you guys, and I gave you guys a sort of a prep workout. Well, I'm gonna continue with you guys since you know, I want you guys to be successful. All right, so let's get to it, guys. We're gonna get to it really quick. All you need is a set of dumbbells, guys. So if you want to go a little bit heavier this time, go ahead. If you want to stay light, go ahead. But for you guys that want to build some muscle, want to burn fat quicker, I suggest that you start going a little bit heavier on the weight. For you ladies that you don't want to get all built up and stuff, don't even worry about it. It takes a lot to build a lot of muscle, guys. So we're gonna build lean muscle mass. It's gonna help you burn fat quicker, faster than if you're just doing cardio alone. Okay, I'll try to explain that as we're working out, but I'm gonna have a little bit of music in the background, so hopefully you guys can hear me. Anyways, let's get to it. It's late, and I gotta get to bed, so let's get down to the workout. Right, let me put the music on a little bit. Hopefully it won't be too loud, and it's gonna be a little crazy. So make sure you leave your comments, share this on your timelines with your friends, your family. All right, guys, and make sure you post on there. I like a lot of likes and a lot of shares. Here we go. Let's start warming up. All right. All right. You guys know my favorite, guys. Start off with huggers. Let's start moving the feet a little bit. All right. So I was talking about how when you start. Go big circles, big circles. A lot of people think that you burn more fat by doing cardio. But you burn more fat when you're doing cardio as you're doing the cardio. But when you start building muscle, the difference is when you stop working out and you're building the muscle, you keep burning the fat even though you're not working out. I don't know if that makes sense. So what's happening is you're doing the cardio, and as you're working out, okay guys, as you're working out, you're doing cardio, you're burning the fat, you're feeling good, you're sweating, you're losing, you know, water weight, okay guys? And then what happens is you stop burning the fat. When you start working out, you're building the muscle, you build the muscle, what happens is, in order to build and grow your muscles, okay, your muscles have to tear. So what happens there is your muscle has to repair, okay? So in order to repair, it takes a lot of energy. So all through the night, all throughout the day, as your muscles are recovering and they're repairing, okay, you're burning fat. Your metabolism is going. That's the difference of when you weight train or when you do strength training compared to when you just do cardio. So it's good to combine the both of them, all right? So when you go to the gym, you don't just want to get on the treadmill, you want to lift those weights, all right? So don't be afraid to go a little bit heavier on the weights, even if you're just starting, okay? The workouts I'm giving you, okay, you are gonna get sore if you do them correctly, okay? You gotta watch your form. Remember, there's always, you gotta talk to your physician, your doctor, make sure that you're good to do these activities, and remember there's always a risk of injury, especially if you don't use proper form or if you you can get injured, so you're doing this at your own risk. Alright, by doing this, you're acknowledging. I gotta give that disclaimer, guys, alright? So anyways, do some jumping jacks. Remember, if you have bad knees, okay, just open your legs and just up and down like this, okay? But if you don't, let's do the jumping jacks. Let's go. Let's get the heart rate up just a little bit, guys. Woo. Hope you don't mind that music. Keep going, keep going. I hope you don't mind that music. It's free music that I got from YouTube. That way they don't turn off my broadcast as I'm doing this. Alright, guys. Alright. 10 more jumping jacks. Ready? Here we go. Remember, if you have bad knees, just bounce up and down. Move your arms. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, guys. Shake it off. Shake it off a little bit. Right, arms out, fingers up, small circles to the front. Woo. Man, I'm already breathing hard. Here we go, here we go, here we go. All right, small circles to the back, small circles to the back. Let's do this, guys, let's do this. Alright, big circles, fingers down, fingers down. Okay, big circles to the front. And huggers one more time. Alright, guys. So, this is how I'm getting my weight. Alright? I basically grab a weight where I can do 12 shoulder presses. Shoulder presses when you go up like this, okay? So, and I'm going a little bit lighter just because I do feel a little tired today, so I'm gonna go just a little bit lighter than usual, okay? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a circuit, okay? We wanna build muscle, but we also wanna get the heart rate up. We wanna get, right now, what I like to work on is muscle endurance, okay? Build that muscle endurance. Later on, we're gonna start doing the heavier weights, okay? So that you can start building that lean muscle, burn the fat, okay? And you start looking leaner. This is also gonna help you burn fat a lot faster. All right, guys, so let's work on the muscle endurance. So we're gonna do 4 exercises. The first one is gonna be shoulder press, okay? This is what it looks like sideways. Okay, just straight up and back down to your shoulders. And then from here, we're gonna rest the dumbbells on our shoulders, okay? And we're gonna do a squat. All right, make sure you keep your knees. You don't wanna let your knees buckle like this, okay? If you can't do the squat, guys, just go as far as you can, even if it's just like this. Okay, guys, even if it's just like that. Or another thing you can do is grab a chair and use a chair so that it'll tell you how low to go. Okay, guys, if you can't go all the way down, don't worry about it. The thing here is to get started. And then from there, we're gonna do rows. And here comes my baby. You're gonna bend over, guys, okay? You gotta make sure you keep your back straight. Okay, keep your back straight. And you're just gonna pull your weight up. Okay, just like this. That's your 3rd exercise. Okay, and then the 4th exercise, we're just gonna do deadlifts with the same dumbbells, okay? Basically, you just go down, hit the ground, come back up. Go down, hit the ground, and come back up. This is what it looks like when you're sideways. Go down, hit the ground, come back up. Say hi to my baby. Go down, come back up. Alright? So we're gonna start off with 6 reps of each exercise. Alright, guys? So here we go. Let's get the weights up. start with the shoulder press. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now we rest them here, and we're gonna do a squat. Okay, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, now when you bend over, make sure you keep your back straight. Okay? Arch your lower back so you make sure it's straight, and you're gonna pull your weights up. Just gonna do a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now we're gonna do deadlift. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, take 45-second break, guys. 45-second break. If any of you have any questions, how you feeling? All right. Use the weight that allows you to have proper form, guys. Okay. If you can do heavier weight, don't be afraid to use heavier weight. As you're resting, go ahead and move, stretch out whatever you need. Okay, but as you can see, these are pretty simple movements, all right, guys? If anything hurts, okay, just do as much as you can, or whatever you can. You shouldn't feel any pain in the joints, especially. All right, guys? All right, here we go. Now we're gonna do the same rotation, but reps of 5. We just did 6, now we're gonna do 5. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now you're gonna rest. Dumbbells here. You do a front squat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now we're gonna bend over. Do rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we do deadlifts. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And rest for about 45 seconds, guys. Our next set, we just did 6, 5, now we're gonna do 4. Same rotation, guys, same rotation. All right, here we go. Ready, shoulder press. Here we go. Turn sideways again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squats. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, Rest 45 seconds. Now we're gonna do 3. And then we're gonna do 2, and we finish it off with just 1 of each. All right, guys? And that's the workout. As you can see, we're starting off, all right? We still don't wanna go too hard to where we're so sore that we can't move. The next day, we can't work out, okay? But it's gonna get harder and harder. This is harder than last week's workout. So if this is your first workout, I recommend you go back to last week and look for that workout we did last week, a full body workout, or you can get started with this one. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna do 3, right? Here we go. Shoulder press. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. Squats. Here we go, guys. 1, 2, 3. Rows. There you go. Deadlifts. 1, 2. Yeah, I think they turned off the video because of the music. So I'm turning off the music. Besides, we only got 2 more sets. So that was 3. Now we're gonna go down to 2. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2. 2 squats. Here we go. 1, 2. Rows. 1, 2. And deadlifts. 1, 2. And that's it, guys. Let's finish off the last one. Here we go. 1, squat. Row. And that's it. Guys, I said it once and I said it again. Working out, yeah, you gotta work out hard and all that good stuff. But sometimes the hard part is being consistent and just being active. Your workouts don't always have to kill you. Trust me, guys, this little workout that we did right here, okay, some of you guys are gonna feel sore tomorrow or the next day. And you're gonna be like, why do I feel sore? You're not even gonna remember why. Because we're used to being told no pain, no gain. Right, guys? Well, it's not always like that, you know? Yeah, when you start getting more and more into it, yeah, you work out to failure and all that stuff, but not every single workout is like that. Even pros, they have their days off where they just go out and they go easy. And they go easy. They don't go to failure all the time. Okay, guys? And bodybuilders, too. They work out, but they also have their easy days. They don't always kill themselves. Okay? Most of them, the guys that do, they end up burning themselves out, going to plateau. Okay? They work super, super hard, but they also rest, guys. All right? So it's when you're starting off, make sure you're starting at a point where you can keep going, working out, making it a habit, make it a habit. All right, guys? So that, you know, you can go throughout your whole plan. If you have a 8-week plan, a 90-day plan, 45-day plan, 30, whatever plan you have, you got to make sure you build a foundation first, okay? See, a lot of this training, I learned it from my cycling. There's 3 stages that we normally train in cycling, which is your base period, which is when you do your long, easy miles. That's your foundation, okay? Which is what we're doing now. We're doing a lot of full body workouts, stuff like that, and we're taking it easy in the beginning, and as we're going, we're picking it up, and we're picking it up. So an example of that was when I was cycling, when I was like competitive cycling, I was really training for it, okay? I started off with 8 hours a week, then I bumped it up to 12 hours a week, then I bumped it up to 15 hours a week, and then I brought it back down to 10 hours a week, and I kept going up like that. And that's what we're doing here. We start off easy, and then we start bumping it up every single week until we get to our 3rd, 4th week, then we bring it back down a little bit. And then after your base period is your build period, okay? Which is when you start racking up the weights. And when you start really, really hitting it hard, that's your 2nd month. And then you have what we call the peak period, or your specialty period, where you specialize whatever on sprints or hill climbing or whatever, but you're working more on, on cycling is the anaerobic, type of, you're just basically maintaining so that you can stay at race, top shape. And then from there, you make your adjustments however you need to, depending on your schedule. All right, so anyways, it's late, guys. Remember, if you like this, what I'm doing here, hopefully it's helping you guys out, especially, well, for everybody, but especially the people who are barely getting started, or the people who have been away from fitness for a long time and want to get back at it. Okay, guys, that's what these workouts are for. They're focused on you guys, so that you guys, and guys and ladies, you have success, all right? So that you don't go to the gym and just get bored being on the treadmill or the Eclipse or the Stairmaster. Okay, guys? That's why I'm giving you these workouts, so that you guys can build the foundation, get stronger, get stronger, get stronger. At the same time, you're teaching your body, you're building muscle, and you're gonna start burning fat, okay? If you don't have your nutrition plan set yet, if you're not ready, make sure you contact me. Go to my website, check out my nutritional plan. It's very, very simple. I have, if you need protein shakes, if you need supplements, vitamins, digestive enzymes, probiotics, greens. Guys, greens, they're amazing, especially for burning fat, okay? For energy, man, they are just amazing. So anyways, make sure you share this video on your timeline, like my posts, like my videos, and thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this is helping you out. Talk to you guys later.